guys, we are finally down in Florida. So yeah, this is a whole lot sunnier than it was yesterday and a whole lot better for getting the old spirits up, you know? We've got a little fish pond in my parents' backyard. They raise, is it koi fish? I think it's koi fish is the name of it. My parents also have a dog. That is Rosie over there, lab pit bull mix. Sweetest dog you will ever find, and these two are buddies. They play tug of war and everything else in the house, so we're just gonna take them out and try to, I don't know, get them worn out a little bit, running around. If I can get the freaking gate unlocked. There we go. So, come on guys, something that is common in Florida, there are retention ponds everywhere. Florida is basically one huge maze of retention ponds because, yeah, there's a whole lot of flat ground, and hurricanes love to come through here and destroy everything with loads of water. So basically they build up some areas and dig out other areas, and then when you get cataclysmic amounts of rain, these network of ponds just hopefully absorb it all. Hopefully. Rosie, Thorn, hey, you want a stick? You want a stick? Go get it. The stick went that way. What are you looking at me for? I threw it. Here you go, Rosie. Want a stick? Want a stick? Here you go. Go get it. Yes, you found the stick. Now bring it back. Our dogs are really bad at fetch. Here's probably one of the things that Florida is most famous for. It's the oaks with the Spanish moss hanging from it. And it is very regal looking. Quite beautiful, depending on how close you get to it. There are some nasty little bugs that will eat you alive if you actually go handle the stuff, but it is pretty to look at from a distance. Here is the most common animal you will see in Florida. Little anole lizard. Oop, there he goes. Oh, not even fast enough to follow him with the camera. There was like 3 more on this tree that went up under the bark, but I was not fast enough to get over here to get them. All right, so our adventure for the day is going to be Silver Springs National Park, which is the location for quite a few movies that were filmed a long time ago. Bond movies, you know, the Creature of the Black Lagoon, that era. So we're just gonna tour through here and see what's going on. So this is the spring. We'll go down there in a minute where the deep part actually comes up. But you can see all the fish here. The water is unbelievably clear. There's the deep portion. It just goes down and down and down. I don't know if you can actually see this on it, but that is a big old hole. And that is a snakebird. There he goes. They swim with their whole bodies underwater and they just poke their head up. They swim around and spear fish. Also, go home, palm tree. You're drunk. It grows all the way out and goes around the dock and back up. So on this boardwalk, they built the boardwalk around these huge trees that are here. It is pretty dang cool. This place looks like a jungle. Like, it is honestly kind of incredible how different the brush is here. Instead of having little bushes and, you know, back home we've got hardwoods and gum trees and all that kind of stuff. It's like ferns, palmettos, and little bitty stumpy things scattered in with some palm trees and oak trees that are very scraggly. And vines. It's just very different looking. There's one of those birds again. We're watching him. There he goes. They go underwater and they swim like a freaking fish. There he goes. There he is. Doing loop-the-loops under the water. Just come up here, go down, find some more fish. I didn't know they were that fast under the water. So that right there is a gar. Some freaking cool coloration. It's got almost like leopard spots and a whole lot of teeth. It's December, the day before Christmas, and it should be cold and snowy and a winter wonderland. But no, we have blooming flowers, and I don't think you can see them, but swarms of gnats, little flying insects, still flying everywhere for some strange reason, because this is Florida and it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit. What is that in Celsius? Does it say? That's like 28, 29, somewhere around in there.
So we ran into a park ranger earlier who told us that they had seen manatees recently and alligators, and also that there are apparently monkeys loose in this park. So the really old Tarzan film was shot here and they let some monkeys loose. So we walked this whole long trail in the woods and I have yet to see monkeys, which might be the most disappointing thing about today. But monkeys in a Florida park, how weird is that?
So I know this one is grainy as I'll get out because I'm zoomed way in, but that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turtles perched up on top of a log way out in the middle of the water. Just sunning themselves, having a good time. There's how that bird sits when they're resting. They want to dry out in between dips, so find a sunny spot on a branch, sit there and dry out. So this is pretty cool. They've got a dugout canoe here. It's just labeled early settlers. They don't know what year it came from. This is literally just a log that was hollowed out into a boat. You can see the grain of the wood back there where the center of the trunk was. It's amazing. So we were telling you guys about the fact that Silver Springs has been heavy hitter in the movie industry. Well, there's a ton of stuff over here. We've got like a little museum set up. There's Tarzan, there's Creature of the Black Lagoon, a James Bond movie, Sea Hunt, tons and tons of different TV shows and movies and all kind of stuff were shot here. So it's just kind of interesting that they freshwater spring was kind of turned into a movie icon for anything happening in the ocean, like scuba diving and that kind of stuff. So I guess it's just because of the plant life that grows in it. Clarity of the water too. So anyway, it's just a cool thing. It's just another museum with just another display. Oh no, PETA, don't look! So if you ever want to have a river getaway, I think this is about the place to do it. I know I keep talking about this, but the water is so freaking clear. That is like 10 feet deep right there. And you can see the bottom, just clear as day. It's absolutely incredible. So, a frustrating thing about wintertime is that it gets ridiculously dark, ridiculously early. Awesome thing about wintertime, Christmas lights. And seeing Christmas trees in everyone's windows and all over the place. So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. We are over at my grandmother's house. We are about to chow down on some awesome Christmas Eve dinner and then finish out the night. So, we'll see what happens here. It's the attack of the fluff balls.
Watch out, they're gonna bite your ankles.
Well, once again, you get to look at me in the dark because it is freaking dark outside, although it is like 10 o'clock at night, so I guess that it actually has an excuse this time. But I'm out walking the dog for the last time tonight. I have eaten far too much, and tomorrow I am probably going to eat even more because we're having the amazing seafood gumbo that my family always cooks for special occasions. It is an awesome tradition. You guys should totally pick it up if you love seafood. But anyway, we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. We're about to crash out and get ready for Christmas tomorrow. Well, today, by the time you guys are watching this. I'm gonna sign out here. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow, so I don't know if there's gonna be anything worth catching for you guys, but if there is, I will snag it as best I can, and I'll see you tomorrow.